Hi everyone, and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So if you've never watched one of my messages before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energies. I'm an oracle, I'm a healer and I'm a divine channel. And right now all my messages are twin flame related. I'm a twin flame myself. So if you've been guided to this channel for any reason, you could be a twin flame, about to meet your twin flame, or already in some sort of established twin flame connection heading towards union in the 3D. So I'm very welcome to have you here. Thank you, very glad to have you here. You're very welcome here, and I hope you get something out of these messages. So, and thank you everyone, all my subscribers, honestly, all the people who have been watching my channel from the very start. You all mean the world to me. And even the ones who have just hit subscribe today, you're very important as well. No one is less important, but I appreciate you all. So thank you for all the love you bring to this channel. It's your channel, and the energy that comes through is your energy. So I just deliver the message. So thank you all so much. So let's begin. As I always do, calling in my heavenly ancestors, my spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, guidance and protection throughout, as I bring forward a clear message for the twin flame collective. Thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protective light at all times, as I bring forward this message for the twin flame collective. Excuse me. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Can I also request, Archangel Michael, that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you so much. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and spirit, ensuring that only clear and concise messages can come through for the twin flame collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, sending love, light and gratitude to each of you. And so it is. Let's clear the energy, then we'll have a chat. Okay, now I feel I've got quite a profound love message tonight, so I'm just trying to get this to sit in top of my basket, thank you. Because I have both Mary Magdalene deck and my Christ Consciousness deck. I have my healing spirits deck, and I'm going to start and get some cards of scripture through first of all, but I feel this is a very heaven-sent connection. Very profound, beautiful love. And I keep hearing there's no good time, but there's a right time. So it's almost like someone's never finding a good time to reach out to you, but there is going to be a right time for it to happen. There could be some French influence, because I just heard piece de resistance. Or somebody could be about to say, this is my piece de resistance or something. I don't know, I just heard piece de resistance. I'm seeing camouflage clothing. I don't know if somebody was in the army or somebody was in the armed forces or something, or somebody just really likes to wear camouflage gear, or maybe this is someone who likes to go bird watching. I'm just seeing camouflage, some sort of camouflage clothing or something. I'm hearing that song by Miley Cyrus, The Climb. I don't know the words to it, I just know. Every road I'm taking. So it's all about the climb. So it's not about getting to the, it's not about how you get there, it's about the climb there. It's not about how you reach there, but it's the climb to get there. I guess that's what the song's about. The climb is what makes the journey. And I'm also hearing, don't go breaking my heart. Elton John and Kiki D. I wouldn't if I tried. Oh honey, when I get restless, oh you're by my side, or something like that. I don't know the words to that either, but I just know I'm hearing that song. Ooh, ooh. Nobody knows it, nobody knows. When I was down, you were my clown. Right from the start, I gave you my heart. Oh, I gave you my heart. So this could be either Divine Feminine saying this, don't go breaking my heart, or the masculine's had his heart broken numerous times and he's hoping that if he finally lets his heart start to thaw a bit, that you're not going to break his heart, Divine Feminine. Yeah, I always, when I address the Divine Feminine in my title of my videos, I tend to trigger a few people, and I'm sorry. But can I, just before a card came out, and I'll read it to you in a second, but just before I go into it, for all the people who've been leaving comments saying, you know, oh no, it's nothing to do with me, my emotions don't affect my person, they're the one that made the wrong choice, I don't want them back, I'm tired of my twin flame, they can stay where they are, they've rejected me and stuff like that. I just want to say, and I'm not meaning this in a patronising way, but from my own perspective and from my own feelings of my twin flame journey, I get it completely, because I've been there, I've been in that energy as well numerous times. But when you stop looking at the connection as a physical thing, you're focusing too much on the physical side of your twin flame connection, the fact your person's not with you physically, your person is with someone else physically. Your twin flame connection is a soul connection. It's something that doesn't involve your physical bodies. It's something that doesn't involve the physicality of your connection. So anyone who's on a twin flame journey, until you start feeling your connection here and stop focusing too much on what you can touch and see, then you're never going to be fully healed and in alignment with your twin. Because when you start to feel your twin here constantly, to the point where you don't need to see them in the physical, because your love is stronger here than what it ever was in the physical. And then that starts to transcend down, that feeling of alignment with your twin, of having the love right here, then starts to trickle down into 3D as well. And that's what then brings you into 3D union. But as long as you're focusing on your person in the 3D right now, you're not feeling it here. And that's where the alignment takes place. So anyone who is, you know, leaving angry comments at me, if you're still focusing too much on your twin, rejecting you, moving on with someone else, being in our connection and not being with you, then you're not fully healing yourself. You're not fully integrating your divine feminine masculine inside of yourself. So I just wanted to say that, and I'm not saying it in a patronising way, because I had to learn that myself, because I was focusing far too much on the physical and in the past of the situation, as opposed to the actual feeling that I get from having my masculine right here. So any other information, any other cards you want to come through? Thank you. I'll take one more, because I love to do things in threes. I've had so many dreams about things in threes as well. One more, please. That's more than three. One more card that best sums up this connection. Okay, well, they're giving me 4. I'm not gonna quibble it. Oh, another 2 just dropped out as well. Okay. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. So let's see. The first one that came out was John 12:48. Now, I'm sure I had this card the other night. And I feel there is some judgment over someone to do with this connection. And that would make sense because it says there's a judge for the one who rejects me and does not accept my words. The very words I have spoken will condemn them in the last day. So I feel someone is under judgment right now, but I don't feel it's anyone in this twin flame connection. So Romans chapter 10 verse 9. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. So I was definitely feeling a strong energy of Lord Jesus and Mary Magdalene today, all throughout today. So this could be someone who's opening up to their faith a bit more. They're starting to, because I actually, last night I got that somebody was watching the Passion of the Christ. So someone's trying to figure out more about Jesus and things. So someone's definitely looking more into, and Mary Magdalene and Jesus, I feel as well. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer. So somebody's definitely, as I say, stepping into faith and getting their strength up through their faith. That's Matthew 21, verse 22. This is my command, love each other. And this is one of my favourite cards. This is John 15, verse 17. And that's one of my favourite cards. And it's just so simple, but it's true. It's the most beautiful of commands. Just love each other. It's not hard. It's not hard. Love is the easiest thing you'll ever have to do. Everything else in life is hard. Everything else about living is hard. But loving is actually the easiest thing, and it's actually the most rewarding thing. So it's a simple thing. This is my command, just love each other, but it's the most powerful thing you'll ever do. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there's a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Okay, so this is definitely a bit more, so that's Proverbs 18:24. So there's something definitely, because I was feeling there was judgment for someone here. Now this could be someone who was close to your person, give them bad advice. I'll find out more in the tarot in a moment. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And that is Proverbs 15:1. So definitely a lot of Proverbs verses come out there as well. So the book of Proverbs could mean something to someone. And even as I was saying that, I looked over it and there's a Proverbs quote on top of the deck as well. For the Lord gives wisdom from his mouth, come knowledge and understanding. From the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. So there's definitely something here. Somebody's under judgment, somebody's stepping into their faith fully. And as I say, I do feel like someone is, now this person could actually be working with Jesus and Mary Magdalene right now, because I was feeling their energy come through so strongly today, hence why I've got both of their decks out here tonight. This person's definitely a healer of some kind. You and this person share many attributes, so you could look very similar, you could have very similar mannerisms, something. You and this person share a lot of attributes. You could both be healers. Can I get some guidance on this connection I'm picking up on here? In the past, we were never meant to last. In the past, we were never meant to last. Someone's saying in the past, it was never meant to work out because you were both not healed. Now I know if you were in alignment. Knight of Wands. This is someone who's definitely ready to take up a role here. The Hermit. Now this person has been spending a lot of time in solitude. Page of Wands. This person has been doing inner child healing right now. I feel they've been through an ego death. They've definitely been healing their inner child. King of Wands. Don't have to be a fire sign. It can just be getting very passionate and ready to take action. Six of Cups. This is a King of Wands from your past. What happened in the past here? What happened in the past? Two of Pentacles. This person was not fully focused on this connection. I feel there was, and I do get kind of, somebody's under judgment for influencing this masculine. Now it could have been someone who told this person to turn away. Now this person could have had faith at one point, and I feel they were maybe led astray by an energy. It could have been a friend, but they're coming back to faith now. Page of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely inner child healing going on here. This person is finding a new childlike wonder for the world. They've definitely been spending a lot of time in solitude. Seven of Swords. This person has hid a lot from you, but I feel this is more to do with their emotions and possibly I kind of get the energy of this person was secretive with you, but more secretive in the fact they weren't really telling you. Maybe there was a bit of gossip going on behind your back or something. So like, you know, if this person introduced you to a friends group, for example, they could have all been gossiping about you and talking about you. There could have been something like that, and this person never told you or gave you an opportunity to actually, this person never gave you an opportunity to speak up for yourself or right the wrongs or something like that. Tell me about the Seven of Swords here, please. Tell me about the Seven of Swords here, please. Tell me about the Seven of Swords here, please. Ace of Wands. And the Seven of Wands. And the Moon. So yeah, it was about hiding their emotions. This person actually did see a future with you. They did see, you know, something. They did see something very, very divine about you, divine feminine. But they're just saying it wasn't the time. The Seven of Wands, this person just was resistant at the time of change of some kind, and the Moon being here, this person definitely was either holding back emotionally from you, or they were I don't think this person was manipulating you, but I definitely feel they were not. Yeah, that's energy I felt. There's definitely an energy around here of manipulation. Now, I don't know if it was your person who was manipulating you. This person does see a future with you. But there's something about this person was not, at the time, this person was not able to open up to you emotionally. This person was not able to be vulnerable with you. This person was not able to let you in. And I was feeling at the start, a masculine's heart was thawing. You see the real me. This person, because you saw this person truly for who they are, I think it scared them. But they're saying it wasn't meant to work out in the past. And I think they're just reassuring you that whatever separation or something that happened here, it had to happen because they were, yeah, they're telling you to start seeing things from a different perspective. Your person was too much in this energy. They were too stuck in their ways. They were not able to offer you, even though they could see a future with you, they were too resistant to change or leaving behind a mindset or something. And they're telling you it wasn't supposed to work then. Queen of Wands and Six of Wands and King of Cups and Eight of Wands. So this person is wanting to travel towards you now. Divine Feminine, if you're coming in as the Queen of Wands here, I feel you're already kind of established. You're already in your purpose. You're already in this magical divine energy. I feel that you're spending a lot of time around nature, because I'm seeing a lot of trees and lakes and walks by the lake and stuff. Or this could be this masculine spending a lot of time doing it, but I feel someone spending a lot of time walking by the water, close to trees and things. Divine Feminine, you're some sort of healer as well. You're both very similar. I see musical instruments, so somebody could play the guitar or the piano or the violin or something like that. Somebody's very got musical skills. But this person only sees happiness at the end of this tunnel with you. Yeah, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords and Judgment. So there's heavy judgment over a situation here. Somebody definitely could have kept your person distracted. Now, it doesn't need to be one particular area. It could have been a number of people. Four of Cups, Eight of Swords and Judgment. This person definitely struggled to make a decision regarding this connection in the past. But I definitely feel they were distracted and kept in their head as well. Yeah, Ten of Swords on the table. I'll put that on top of the Devil card. And Tower. Yeah, and Hierophant. So I'm not going to put all these out on the table, but there's definitely some sort of betrayal in a group dynamic here, where this is toxic friends, something like that. Because I definitely felt somebody was under judgment for distracting this masculine and keeping them stuck in some way. Nine of Pentacles and the Sun. They haven't kept this masculine stuck any longer. There's movement here. This person is single and they're now heading towards their happiness. They want happily ever after. They want what they've never had. And correct me, what we've both never had. What we've both never had. I want what we both never had. Both of you have never had a love like this before. In this lifetime. Obviously in past lives you have. But in this lifetime, neither of you have had a love like this. So they're saying this is something we've both never had. And it's happiness and love. Emotional fulfillment. Two of Wands. So yeah, there was a lot of stuck energy here. Somebody was not sure which way to go at some point here. Not anymore. Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune. I feel you're both working heavily with Lord Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene could even be working with the masculine to help him to tap more into his feminine. And Lord Jesus could be working with you, Divine Feminine, to help you open up to your forgiveness and understanding and be compassionate of your masculine. But this masculine just keeps on saying it wasn't meant to work out in the past. This had to happen the way it did. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune's here. This is how destiny is playing out for this connection. Yeah, strength. It's taken a lot of strength for you guys to be apart, and I feel this person is desperate to see you. Desperate to see you. And the Hierophant's here. But it's also the Five of Wands in the bottom. So this person has dealt with a lot of conflict in some sort of karmic group situation. But also this person wants, they want commitment with you. They want this ordained union with you. Yeah. Star and the Knight of Pentacles. This person, yeah. This person's wish is that you're going to say yes. Whether that's say yes to something specific, but say yes to healing this connection. This person just purely, their heart was closed off to any kind of commitment with you. Now it could have been to do with a past situation, or it could be to do with the fact they were dealing with sort of friends who were telling them, you don't want to get involved with that, you don't want to, you know, you don't want to get yourself into a situation, you don't want to get stuck in a commitment. But this person now wants to give to this connection, whereas in the past they just caused an ending for the two of you. They know, they push boundaries, they know it. This person really wants you to see things from their perspective as well. I feel that the Chariot and the Ace of Cups, yeah, there's so much emotional fulfillment here and a really strong friendship and bond. I mean, generally when I'm doing these readings, I'm channeling the Divine Masculine, I generally feel the combined energies of the twin flame connection. And I'm feeling this is just someone, not only have they been missing you and feeling nostalgic about you with the Six of Cups being there, they're missing you, they're missing your companionship, they're missing your touch, they're missing everything about you, but I feel that you are this person's best friend as well. Five of Pentacles, and they threw it away. They threw it away. Eight of Cups. I feel this person, I'm getting the energy of cut their losses with you. So what I mean by that is they knew that if they stayed around too long and they couldn't give you what you wanted, yeah, because the Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups is there, and the Five of Cups. They knew if they stayed around too much longer in your life, you probably were going to want more from them, and they're saying it wasn't the time, it was not meant to last in the past with you. This was meant to just be a meeting, a very beautiful moment you both shared, a beautiful connection you both shared, and it was meant to stop, and then you were supposed to evolve and become the Empress. This person knows that you've in isolation from them, you've both been in hermit mode from each other. It has pushed you into your Empress energy. It has pushed you to evolve with your gifts and stuff as well. You've been working on yourself, working on your finances, and I feel this person has been too. And they now ready to take action on this love. And Libra. Justice could be a Libra. Gemini and Libra energy with both these cards, but this person now wants to bring balance and justice back to this connection with you. They know they messed up, but they just keep on saying to me, it just wasn't the right time for me. It just wasn't the right time. Page of Swords and the Magician. So this person's manifesting a chance to speak to you This person could definitely be biding their time. As I said, there's no good time, but there's a right time. So this person is like, you know, one of these people that's like, oh, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the best time to do this. But they're saying they know there is no good time to come in and speak their truth to you. There's only the right time, which is of course divine timing. And during my meditation, I was just thinking of that famous line that so many people say, there's no time like the present. And I now understand that saying more than ever, because there is no time. Outside the present, there is no time. And now every morning when I wake up, I think today is a day to have fun and joy and laugh and dance and sing and just be goofy, do all the stuff I love to do. And that is living in the present. Every day you wake up and you make that day the best day you can. That is being present. And that is the key to balancing out your divine feminine and masculine energies as well. When you can learn to find joy in every single day and live in the present moment and not focus too much on the past, that is being present. And that is going to bring in a new beginning. But this person is definitely ready for a new beginning here with our Queen of Cups. So we've had the King, Queen of Wands and the King, Queen of Cups. We've had the Empress. So you've definitely evolved into the Empress. Oh my lord, where'd that go? Sorry folks. Four of Wands. Yeah. And if you're willing to play the game, then I'll be coming around again. This is getting another chance. I know nothing stays the same, but if you will. So I'm just trying to remember, is that Carly Simon or something? I can't remember what the actual song called. Six of Swords and Temperance. So there is healing, there is balance, there's something being restored here, and Archangel Michael's energy definitely around this couple. But it was just, now I am not a believer of anything being the wrong time. I'm not. When people say, oh, it was the wrong time, it was just the wrong time. No, I don't believe in anything being the wrong time. God does not make those kind of mistakes. Everything happens exactly the right time. So the fact this masculine's saying it wasn't the right time, it wasn't supposed to last, he's just reiterating that, yes, the timing was right for you to meet each other, but the timing wasn't right for you to be in a full committed relationship, because neither of you were healed and able to offer the other that kind of commitment fully. And Divine Feminine, you may have thought you were, but you weren't fully healed. But there's something amazing. The Divine is bringing in some sort of beautiful blessing to you both here for a wonderful life together. Yeah, Six of Wands. There's some sort of beautiful divine energy coming through here that's going to bring you both into, I'm just getting some sort of holistic lifestyle. But so it's going to be very, you're going to both be living a very holistic lifestyle, and I feel you're very holistic, you're both very much holistic healers of some kind. But I just feel this beautiful life of peace and joy and affluence, but I don't feel it's going to be in the way where you're going to be, you know, keeping it all, you know, I don't feel you're just going to be living a really rich life and everyone else is can just, you know, get lost type thing. I feel you're going to be living this affluent life, but you're also going to be doing so much to help other people with regards to your healing abilities. So let me see, let's get a mini Metatron card out here. Now I just heard Church of My Heart. You're in the Church of My Heart. So I'm sure that's one of the cards on here as well. So maybe somebody, this person could feel like you are always visiting the church of their heart, with their faith, their connection. This masculine knows this is a rare love. They know it's a rare love. Yeah, the ascension's taking place. This person's definitely been spending time alone, clearing their mind, getting their thoughts in place, definitely opening up to their higher wisdom. Definitely been some sort of ego death they've been going through as well. Thank you. This masculine surrendered to the journey. Wow, anointed. High priest, high priestess energy. That could be why they're working so closely with Lord Jesus and Mary Magdalene. This could be someone who's part of, you know, like Melchizedek's priesthood. The good. I'm hearing the good. So Mary Magdalene will be trying to get this masculine to understand that all the flaws they had are all part of what makes them who they are. Because this masculine may have been being hard on himself as well. Yeah. This person is definitely working with Lord Jesus right now. For sure. I'll get some cards from Lord Jesus deck in a moment. True love. The energy I felt from the moment I started this reading. I may just entitle this reading True Love. This is true love. And not even just in a twin flame kind of way. This person, I feel this was a love at first sight. You guys were meant to meet. You were meant to fall in love very, very quickly. And then this person was supposed to run because that was all part of the destined plan. This was all part of the divine plan, the divine journey. I told you this masculine and feminine are working very closely here with Mary Magdalene and Jesus. And it's a powerful love. Yeah. This person, this masculine, he is learning, or she is learning, whoever the divine masculine is of your connection, if this is your reading, they are learning to understand that their goodness is not about the past. It's not dependent on how they've treated other people. It's not about their behaviour. It's not about all the mistakes they've made. We are all inherently good. Every single one of us have a light inside of us. We all carry this beautiful light. That is all part of being divine, and we all have it within us. And this masculine's figuring that out. The second power, I trust where my soul is being led. Exactly. This masculine is now listening to his intuition. The cave, sanctuary exists within. So I told you this person is spending a lot of time in solitude. They're listening now to their higher self. They're listening to their guides. This person's guides could be Mary Magdalene and Lord Jesus. That could be two of their guides right now. Many people have one-to-one guides, and they can be powerful ascended masters like Jesus. The rose, I trust in divine timing. Exactly. Now I told you, this masculine kept on saying there's no good time, but there's a right time, because I feel like they're waiting for the right time. They are waiting for the right time, and there could be some red roses here, because I kept on seeing red roses, was it yesterday or today? And for any of you, this is a very good exercise to do. When you're thinking about you and your person's connection, think of it as a rose. And what colour is that rose? How fully bloomed is that rose? Is it still very tightly shut? Which means the connection's still very closed off with you both. Or is it starting to open? Or is it in full bloom like this rose here? What colour is it? What stage of bloom is the rose at? Think of your person, and that's a little exercise for you to practice. But there's something here definitely about roses as well. I was definitely getting Sisterhood of the Rose, Brotherhood of the Rose, the Anointed. I rise with only more soul. So this masculine, maybe both this masculine and feminine are anointed. There's some sort of ordained kind of spiritual marriage that's went on here already, or has already happened in the 5D. Ascension. Yeah. Further up is further in. So this masculine's definitely going through this. Sorry, I was just having a good look at the card there. This masculine is definitely on his ascension path. He has surrendered to the journey. He is just allowing the divine to be his guide now at all times. The golden light, healing comes from within. So healing does come from within. We all have the power to heal ourselves, which I know is mind-blowing, but it's true. Every single one of us has the power to heal ourselves, and it all starts from within. But I feel this masculine and feminine have definitely got powerful healing gifts as well. One more please, and that'll give me a nice round 12. This sacred worth. I am worthy of love. This card says it all. We are all worthy of love. That is our birthright. Every single one of us is worthy of love. And I feel both you and this masculine, neither one of you have had love in your lives. And I think when you met each other, that was your first genuine love. And for many twin flames it is. Even over and above your families and things like that, you've never experienced a love like your twin flame. And so this could definitely be what this masculine is saying, like neither of you have experienced love like this before. Let's see. I'll get some zodiac signs in a minute after I'll get some healing spirit cards and find out which spirits of healing are coming through for you in this masculine. Sorry, I keep on getting a really high pitched ringing in my left ear, so I'm just going to have to listen a bit more, I think. Just put on my glasses because the writing's quite small on these cards. Somebody needs to let go of control, or this masculine had to let go of control a bit, or it might be the divine feminine. Let go of control because all is well. Somebody needs to know that everything is going exactly as it should. Always in motion, exactly. There's just because you don't see it happening, everything is always moving. I mean, I'll be honest about mine. I mean, because I couldn't see anything, no change, no change in my person fit in the physical. I didn't think, you know, I was starting to sort of lose faith a wee bit, like, you know, maybe this has all been for nothing. Maybe I've been healing and doing all this for nothing. And then suddenly things started to change, and then I realised that even though I couldn't see it, there was huge changes and transformations happening within my twin flame connection. So just because you don't see it happening physically, know that all is well and everything is always in motion. There's always something going on underneath that you don't see. And as I say, I feel this couple I'm picking up on here, you're already in some sort of marriage, spiritual marriage. Go within for answers. If you're any doubt at all, I mean, this is how I connect with my twin in my meditation nearly every single day. And therefore I never feel like we're apart, ever. Ever, ever, ever. I mean, that's, you know, I moved into alignment around about probably April, May of this year. And that was 2 years, literally, when I went through, literally almost to the day when it was like a 2-year cycle from when I went through my awakening. Or one of my biggest awakenings. I've had many in my lifetime. But, you know, most of my information does not come from watching tarot readings and stuff, as much as tarot readings that really did help me at the start of my journey. But all my answers come from going within, and all my strongest telepathy with my twin comes from when I go within as well. So, you know, if you're any doubt that your connection's moving, spend time in meditation, and definitely work on the loving connection with you both. Like picture like when you're both looking into each other's eyes in your mind's eye. Picture like a beautiful turquoisey light transferring between you both in your throat area. Heal around that throat area, that throat chakra. Anything at all. Picture you both surrounded in white light. Anything at all that can be healing, and give out these loving intentions to your person that you want to talk, you want to feel that love between you. And when you start to feel that love, and when you start to, I'm trying to think what the best way to put this. If you think back to a moment where you felt really powerful, strong, loving connection with your person, keep that feeling here, so that every time you think of your person, you feel it. A song, a moment in time, whatever this is to you that brought you that feeling of complete contentment and love. Focus on that moment, and then when you think of your person, and if you're trying to send them telepathic messages or something, think of that moment again. Think of that loving moment, the moment that you felt fulfilled and happiest, and then channel that feeling and send it towards your person. And that really helps to merge the communication a lot more as well. And also ask Archangel Metatron to help you with your telepathic communication. Your soul will find those that you're meant to be experiencing life with. So this is all about soul tribe. This couple here, you've got some sort of soul tribe coming in. I feel a lot of fake friends been around, probably both of you. Karmic family, karmic friends. There's a soul tribe coming in. Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. And that's what I was feeling. This couple are going to have some sort of affluent life together. They're healers, they're going to have some sort of affluent life, but they're not going to they're not going to rest on their laurels of being successful and having a good lifestyle. They're going to be putting themselves out there to help others, and there's going to be definitely, I mean, I'm definitely getting sort of Jesus and the disciples energy here. You've got some sort of group coming in that you're meant to be with, you're meant to be working with or leading them or something. A couple more, please. Thank you. You are on the right path. that card is so amazing. These cards, the colours in them always just, they're so amazing. They're absolutely stunning. You're on the right path. You don't have to worry. You're on the right path and it's time to move forward. And there's that full moon energy right there. And we've got the new moon in Leo coming up as well. It's time to move forward. And we got the Chariot. This person is waiting on the right time to move forward. And I think they're getting told this is time to move forward. You are your own purpose. Courage arises when you step over fear. So this card is saying you are your own purpose. So this is about being a healer, but starting with yourself. Start with healing yourself. You are your own purpose. When you're here to heal people, always start with yourself. Start from going within. But I also feel this person and you, Divine Feminine, part of your purpose is just to be happy and to be healing and joyful and send out so much love and light, like to be a beacon for others, to send out a light to other people. The first step is taken. You have asked for help. So yeah, I feel this masculine did ask for help. And can I tell you, your guides, the angels, your ancestors, they'll always be around you. They're always there supporting you, but they will not start to step in and give you a spiritual hug unless you ask for one. Until you invite the archangels by saying, I welcome the support and love of all the archangels in my life. I welcome the support of my heavenly ancestors and my spirit guides. I welcome their support. I want them to help guide me and lead me to my highest and greatest good. I want them to lead me towards my true love. I want them to lead me to my true spiritual divine inheritance. When you invite your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors in to work on your behalf to guide you and lead you, they will do so. But that you have to be open to them doing that. Endurance is the key to your success. So this masculine definitely, and I got the Eight of Pentacles for both of you. I feel like you've both been working on yourself here. You've both been putting in the effort with each other. So let me get some love message. I'll get a Christ consciousness card. And then I'll get some zodiac signs at the end. Tell me a bit about this connection I'm picking up on here. I know it's a powerful unconditional love. It's true love, for sure. Keep the door open. Yeah, just saying. It says, don't be so focused on a closed door. Be patient. So just because you think a situation's done, it's not. The door's still open and there's still a chance for things to work out. Overthinking. So don't overthink this connection. If you play the negative scenarios over and over in your head, then you're going to keep on manifesting negative situations with your person over and over and over again. And I know, because I've been there. I always say, I don't just say things on this channel for the sake of saying. I say it because I've been through it, and I can tell you the best way to overcome things is, you know, and I'm just saying, I used to do it. I used to constantly focus on the negative things from the past. And when you focus on the negative things, it keeps you in that negative mindset. It keeps those negative feelings keep coming up and coming up and coming up, like indigestion. That's why I was saying a moment ago, when you focus on the moments of love and those moments where you felt love and those little soul shivers that you knew there's a soul connection with you both. Focus on that feeling when you think of your person. And the more you keep thinking about that feeling, the more your twin flame connection starts to evolve and change, and you start to align with each other. Because honestly, when you start to fully understand that it's more about the feeling of the soul connection as opposed to the phys. I mean, obviously when you come back and into union with your person, the 3D, after you've both become awakened, the physical touch will feel 1,000 times better than it did before. But first and foremost, that soul connection is the true essence of what your twin flame connection is. And you have that right here. And when you start to understand that, then everything will start to fall into place like a jigsaw puzzle. You might not be talking to your person right now, but their love is deepening and your love for them is deepening. So it says, a relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You have been waiting for this to happen. Anything else? Anything else for this connection? Oh, I'm going to go over there again. Oh, I'm contemplating doing a couple of like short readings, like maybe like 2 half-an-hour readings sometimes. So I'll do that some days just so I'm getting 2 messages out for the price of 1. And I know some people said, oh no, we like the longer messages, but I will try and do a mixture of it all. Some people like short ones, some people like longer ones. So I might try and do a mixture of it all. Forgive and release the past. Yeah. As I do feel Lord Jesus is helping you, Divine Feminine, to forgive and release the past. I think this masculine was just literally, I feel this masculine was just too much in their head themselves. I think they were listening to wrong people. A heart-to-heart conversation is coming up. Nothing has gone wrong at all. Nothing. We got that all as well in that deck as well. Past lives. This is a twin flame connection from that you've had many past lives together. Sadly, not many twin flame connections came into union in past lives. And if they did, it was never really fully, because in this lifetime, many twin flames are finally coming into union. And yeah, this person is your mirrored soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. This is definitely a twin flame connection from a past life that's never fully come into union. And as I say, we're all kind of experiencing that right now. Open yourself to love. They are the one. You are enough. You are enough. It says, the person you're meant to be with will love you just the way you are. You don't need to change. And I've come to realise that as well. I mean, I used to always think I had to, you know, I have to lose weight, I have to do this, I have that. And then I thought, no, I don't. Because I know my person loves my curves. I know my person loves everything about me because I love everything about me. And that is the difference. You'll know when you start to... When you can look in a mirror and appreciate every single part of you, even the parts that in the past you didn't really like, and when you start to appreciate every single part of yourself and love every single part of yourself, that is when you know that your person does too. But it has to start from here. You have to start with the love for yourself first in order to, you know, to move into the energy of your person feeling that way too. Because when you start to love yourself, your person does too. You mirror each other. So everything you feel, your person will feel. So when you start to love every single aspect of yourself, love your shadow effectively, then that's when you'll start to feel things moving more into alignment within you. So let's see, I feel like I've been talking a lot in this video because my throat is drier than normal, but sometimes I feel people just have to, and as I say, I'm not here to say I'm better than anyone because I'm still learning as well. I'm still learning as we go. I learn a lot from you guys in comments as well. A lot of you come through with some amazing information and I'm so grateful for that because I'm still on my twin flame journey. You know, so all I'm doing with you is sharing what got me to here, what I changed about my journey to overcome all the blockages and stuff like that. So that's, as I say, I'm not saying it in a patronising, oh, I'm better, because no, I definitely do not feel that. I'm still on my journey, same as you guys, but I'm here to kind of share the things that help me, you know, to overcome a lot of the struggles a twin flame journey can throw at you. So let me see, can I get some cards here, please? Thank you. Remember, so keep the door open, and then the open door comes out. So definitely there's happiness in a doorway by walking through a door. And I think prayer, contemplation and connection. Right from the start, I felt someone's deepening their faith. Somebody is getting closer to Jesus right now. Somebody is fully opening up to faith and love and healing. Yeah, their heart is wide open. Someone is now fully understanding that love really is all there is. It's like when you boil a pot down, when you boil a pot of water down, and sometimes if there was something in the pot, whatever was in the water will remain stuck to the bottom of the pot, and all the water will have evaporated away. That's like life. Everything else can just evaporate away and is, you know, not so consequential, but love will always remain. Always. And so this person is starting to understand the strength of love. Yeah, that there's definitely a powerful energy of Jesus with this person. So strongly. It's, I mean, it's overwhelming. I've been feeling this overwhelming energy of Jesus and Mary Magdalene all day today. And he's been coming out in every deck as well. The Magi, signs and divine timing. Yeah, there's again that divine timing. This masculine is waiting. There's no good time, but there's a right time. There's no, he's basically, or he or she, whoever the divine masculine is, basically saying there's no good time for us to come together right now, but there is a right time, and I'm waiting on the right time. I told you music is so important. So someone plays a guitar, or as I say, the violin, piano, maybe all of them. Somebody is singing with the joys of life now. Somebody could have given up playing an instrument for years. They could have like lost, you know, lost interest in it, or lost heart to play it or something, but I feel they're coming back to it. Freedom, ascension. Somebody has been freed from the matrix. This is somebody who is now, they're fully open to unconditional love. They've stepped into their faith. I do believe they're working strongly with Jesus. Yeah, it says freedom, just be you. So when you get the freedom card, that's just saying you can now be your authentic self. Sisterhood, the feminine way. I was feeling so strongly the brotherhood of the rose, the sisterhood of the rose, Melchizedek. This masculine has so much love and support coming through from Mary Magdalene and Jesus. Both of these twin flames do. They could be very connected to Jesus and Mary from past lives. But there's something about a very strong soul group coming in as well here. You could all be on the same kind of trajectory right now. So, new vintage, it says, be open-minded. So, and there's the on card. So, definitely Atlantis energy as well. This masculine was not open-minded. I feel they were totally closed off to love, they were closed off to soulmates, they were closed off to twin flames. I feel they were closed off to their faith. And I feel it was because of whatever friend group they were in. They had some sort of toxic friend group. I do feel that. Or, you know, this could either be one or two friends or one best friend in particular. Humbled. Yeah, this masculine, they've definitely been humbled when it comes to, you know, and we got we got that verse, John, from the start. Was it John 12 verse 9 or something? And it was basically saying, those who do not have faith in my word will be judged, or something, or words to that effect. I can't remember the exact words of that verse. I should know because I've read it so many times. But so this masculine could have been under a bit of judgment as well for his lack of faith, or maybe I feel like he stepped out of faith. So maybe as a child, look at that. As I said, maybe as he was a child, and the wisdom bringer came out, and then the children on this card. So as a child, I feel this masculine did have faith. As a child, I believe this masculine was very religious. He could have had a really religious upbringing, and somewhere along the line he lost faith. And when you come into his life, Divine Feminine, you triggered him both to start facing up to his hidden emotions, but also you pushed him towards his faith again. But the wisdom bringer, air school, this masculine is now understanding he's here for a very important role, to bring light to the world. Gratitude and forgiveness. The two most key components on your spiritual journey, whether you're a twin flame or not. But gratitude and forgiveness for any spiritual journey, but especially one when you're building your faith again, is so important. I thank the Lord every day for the strength to forgive people, because that is one of the most important gifts I've ever been given. When I learn to forgive people, I've always been forgiving, don't get me wrong, but when I went through my awakening and I learned of the truth of some of the terrible things that I was too, you know, like when you know something is going on but you don't want to admit it to yourself, and you know something, you know something's not right, but you don't want to believe that your intuition, you don't want to listen to your intuition. And that was me with the people that I loved all my life. And then when I finally did start to see the truth, it felt like the worst kind of betrayal in the world. And I remember thinking, how am I ever going to over this? How am I going to find the strength to forgive? You know, because I've known these people for all my life, and I've trusted them and always given them love and kindness and compassion and been there for them. But when I finally felt that strength to be able to forgive them, and my masculine as well, which was even harder, the feeling of being able to forgive is incredible. And I definitely worked a lot with Lord Jesus to help me forgive as well, and Archangel Zadkiel. So if you are struggling to forgive, please call in Archangel Zadkiel. Please ask for Lord Jesus' help, because it really strengthened my ability to forgive. And I can tell you the release was phenomenal when I finally, now I say prayers for people that wrong me. I send them blessings, and I never ever thought a year or two ago I would ever be sitting here saying that, but it can happen. And honestly, forgiveness is key. It's the key to everything. Gratitude and forgiveness. So let's get some zodiac signs. So Capricorn, 4th house, and Uranus, sorry. Scorpio, 11th house and moon. Leo, 5th house and Saturn. Libra, 4th house and Neptune. What is that? Back to Capricorn, 3rd house and Venus. Libra, 2nd house and Neptune. Taurus, North Node and 3rd house. Aries, Uranus and 8th house. And back to Scorpio again, 11th house and North Node. So I think that's, if we just get a repeat. Yeah, that's Scorpio again. Scorpio, Aquarius and the moon and 11th house. And Leo, 12th house and Uranus, and one more. I think we're just in Leo again. Leo and Venus and 5th house. So Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus and Aries. Yeah, Leo, Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius and Libra. And Uranus, Venus and Neptune, I think, were the 3 strong. I think we got 1 moon placement where the main sides came through. So I'm going to get a no communication card from my own deck to close out, and then we'll say a quick prayer. I just saw 11:44, 1:11:44, and it was so weird. The last 2 nights I've ended my video and the time has been 1:44 on my timestamp when I've ended my video. Okay. So can I get some messages from this masculine, please, to his feminine? Oh, that one. That one. Goodness. Excuse me, very chatty. This person has been dealing with a lot of chaos. Please be patient, I'm going through my healing. I never cry, my emotions are hidden. I'm receiving bad karma and under judgment. Yeah, I felt that. I feel love and healing through our soul bond. I'm going to be ready to pursue you very soon. My chest aches when I think about losing you forever. Will you be mine forever? I'm broke and depressed and receiving karma. They made me confused about us. I know that now. I told you this was a friend group or something. Someone confused this masculine. No one has loved me like you do. That's why I didn't recognise it. I felt that too. They felt your love was too strong. I'm going through a spiritual awakening. Please be patient with me. I never cry. My emotions are always hidden. Please be patient. I am healing. My life is very chaotic right now. I can't do this. Everything and everyone reminds me of you. When I feel sad, I just think of your eyes and smile with so much love for me. So something about your eyes and your smile keep this person going. I keep writing you messages and deleting them again. I don't share the same beliefs or think like you do, and I definitely felt that. This person from the start, is you have restored their faith. You have restored their faith in love. Neither of you has ever had love in your lives until you met each other. And I feel this person was struggling to get on board with your spirituality. But this person is definitely more about their faith, I feel. And you could definitely, I mean, to me, that is Jesus and Mary are a perfect combination of faith and spirituality. And I definitely feel they're working with you in this masculine to try and balance that out with you both. I'm coming home soon. Just give me time. Home is where the heart is. And you have this person's heart for sure. I told you. Our friendship and bond only deepens our love. This person, you are this person's best friend. Oh, amazing. Will you even look at me that way again? I am an earth angel or a starseed. So this person definitely took some bad advice from either, there's no, definitely no karmic romantic energy here. Like there's no karmic feminine or anything like that. I just feel this was friend group, toxic friends, something like that. So, well, it's such a lovely reading and I hope this finds the right person. I'm going to end by saying to send out all those loving intentions. I really hope this message finds the right twin flame couple. There's so much love here, and something, whatever went on in the past here was meant, this masculine keeps on saying it wasn't meant to last in the past, but it's going to be built to last forever now, through not just this lifetime, but I feel many lifetimes to come. So let's send out all those loving intentions, and not just to this couple, but to all of you who are waiting on some message or some kind of communication or contact from your twin, from your masculine or your feminine. But let's hope that over Leo season, over the month of August, so many unions come back together. So many twin flames reunite with each other and spread so much love and joy throughout the world. And I send out love and healing to all those who need it most at this time. Even if you're not a twin flame, I send love and light and healing to you all. So let's do this. Everlasting Father, thank you for this time together today. And thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all so much for watching. All the details you need from me are in the description box below. My email address, some meditations I recommend, how to become a member of my channel, how to get 20% off with some beautiful Reiki healing jewellery from Otters Spirit, a beautiful company who gives all my viewers an exclusive 20% off. Just click the link below and use the voucher code given. And each piece of jewellery sold gives $1 to saving the wild otters at Monterey Bay in California. So it's a great cause, and some beautiful jewellery as well. So take care everyone. I send you all love and thank you for everything you do for my channel. You help it to grow with your beautiful love and light, and I'm so grateful. So take care. Namaste. Bye everyone. Bye.